civic space is shrinking everywhere. However, there's hope because we can innovate, we can initiate, and we didn't care about a General Assembly. We thought of a better thing, which is the People's Assembly. And we don't always need to be so planned, the way they plan things there with agendas and, that come out 3 months in advance. We improvise and see what we've done. I think we've done a lot here. We have come up with recommendations, a declaration that is very powerful, that we are going to give it to them across the street to tell them what we've done. We are also taking them the declaration to our leaders at home that we were not able to see here, because my president is speaking. As we speak right now, I'm being told that he's giving his speech, which I can't hear because he's locked me out. But I'm meeting him in Nairobi, and I'll give him the declaration that came from this meeting. So, things go on. Thank you very much for the members of parliament that have become our collaborators. Even back in Africa, we work with different parliamentarian groups, whether at national, regional, or even the continental level. We work with them. Some of them, of course, came from the civil society background. That's why they are very sympathetic, and they understand what we're talking about, and they are ready to carry on or legislate around the things that we do. Although, even at that level, our civic space is always very tight. And we have to really repeat that. It is very tight, and we are fighting to make sure that we get that space. We are not going to give it away. We're not giving it to the private sector. It's our civic space, and we've got to occupy it. Now, these 2 days have been great. I think I just want to emphasize that we've worked really well. We've started something here, and I really want to appeal to all of us that let us continue. Let us continue what we've started here. Let's make history by having a People's Assembly every year. As the other side of the road is having their thing, let us do this. This is not, and I really want to thank everybody, including the partners that joined GCAP to make this happen. You saw them, there were many. That is also including you. You are all ready to do this thing together. It's been a few months of going without sleep, but it was very fruitful that we were able to do this together. So it will continue. We will continue doing this until we get it, until the Amazon will be restored, until the Congo Basin is saved and intact, until the forest in Indonesia stays intact. We will continue doing it. Remember yesterday what Kumi said? He said the planet will stay, but we will be extinct as a species. That is the common enemy that we have today, is climate change. We will go, our children will go, but as we go, what happens to the planet? It will flourish. Forests will come, trees will grow, rivers will flow, but we will not be there. And what good is that to us? What good is that for our children? So we've got to work on it. Let us also address inequalities. Today we saw our inequalities, or inequality is a common enemy. It is in the north, it is in the south. It is in our countries, it's in our neighborhoods. It is affecting everybody. And that we need to really address. Whether it is gender inequalities, inequalities against minorities, against indigenous people, against whatever we've created in this world. We've created groups that we don't even want, and we stigmatize them. Let us stop that. This is what GCAP will be doing until we achieve the SDGs. Thank you very much.
So what are you going to do when you go home? Yes, at the back?
I'm from India, the Vadana photo, which is account of the GCAP. As I was listening to the parliamentarians, one thought that comes very strongly is while we say in the SDGs people, I think it would be very important to unpack the whole idea of which people we are talking about. And I think sometimes we get lost in the generalities, and I hear a very we are speaking of inequalities, we are talking about, the inequalities within gender, inequalities across gender. So I think sometimes we may sort of be more generalized and then it doesn't really fit in properly. So maybe as civil society and sympathetic parliamentarians, it would really be very helpful if we unpack some of these terms and say who we are really talking about and what are some of the dimensions that we talk about. I was thinking that would be something that I would carry back when I go home, and also would hope that we can work on it much further.
And I think that's what our declaration, at least when I was listening to it, I'll certainly be using that narrative, and I encourage us to do that. I think we have tried to be as inclusive. I think the whole mantra of leaving no one behind, if we don't name or identify, we'll be able to just keep, repeating that. So I think that's very important, and I think we've been able to do that together here. Anyone else? What are you going to do when you go back home? It's over. The last 2 days was history. We're now going to make the next history again. Yes? Short, not too long.
Pour nous, on va organiser un forum d'échange avec les autorités pour lui expliquer tout ce qu'on a assimilé ici comme matière et des recommandations. Yes.
Somebody wants to...
Un forum pour expliquer aux autorités de l'organisation tout ce que nous avons réussi comme matière.
Okay, so when they go back home, they are going to organize a forum to speak or tell people about this great assembly that has taken place today, and all the recommendations that came out from this, they will share with their people in the forum.
That's not a bad idea, is go and convene a people's assembly. What about that? May not be called a people's assembly, but a people's forum, a people's gathering, to share what happened here. Yeah? Let's put our hands together for that. Because I guess we hold our governments accountable, but I think the message is also coming through that what will be different is that we're not going to wait for our governments to go and do it. We ourselves. So in the call, it's also committing ourselves to do certain things. Okay, who else is going to do what else? Another idea. So our narrative about, beyond unpacking people, that's something, our language, being more inclusive. Maybe we thought as civil society we were already inclusive, but we are challenging ourselves to be more inclusive than just being women, and going back, being accountable to the people. I know in the time that I've been, it seems like the longest time, whenever we sit at meetings saying we are people's representatives, we often get accused, well, when did you get elected? But I think we keep asserting that we are people's representatives, but that accountability also is on us. If we say we represent our constituency, so I think that's a really wonderful idea, is at least to report back, knowing that there's this commitment. So perhaps, it could be, again, people have talked about organized and formal civil society versus movement. And I know as a leader, there's always been the question, are we an organization? Are we a movement? But maybe we as organizations can continue and build as a movement. So maybe People's Assembly can become a movement. So it's not just the organized formal civil society, but perhaps next time we can have the Gretas in here. Maybe we can have the farmers. I think there's been some talk about the business. I mean, that's another thing, but I think we need to think about that too. Okay, so now comes the time to get another peek at how did it wash up. We had the session earlier on in terms of our declaration, and the team, or part of the team, the lead writers have gone just to tidy it up a little bit. And then, so we're not going to go through it again, but perhaps just to give you a flavor of what has been done and the integration of the recommendations. So Farah? Am I going to read it? Okay, I need my glasses. Well, I'm not sure if your glasses would work. All right, so let me just get my glasses. Maybe Farah, can you just explain what you did, and then I'll get my glasses. Just for those who were not here the last sessions, they won't be too long. Thank you. Farah is the lead writer. Let's give her another big clap.
And Amira.
Yeah, where is she?
She's there.
Oh.
I didn't really do very much other than what you told me to do. I didn't put anything rude or controversial. There's no subtext going on. It truly reflects what you have asked of us to do.
for the political process, but the logistics was absolutely amazing. Then I'd like to thank Tanya. And Shelva is here. Thank you. And Pradeep is there. Yeah, so
registration team as well.
then we have Anne. Then we have more people. I mean, you have more ideas who?
Moderators.
The moderators, yeah, of course.
Yes.
All the speakers. Yeah, thank you very much. I think we will have a final closing now.
Yes.
And shall I give to you? Or?
And thank you too.
So that brings this to some closure before I ask Leanne to kind of pull it together on a bit of a high. So I guess on our behalf, I'd like to say thank you specifically to GCAP, the co-chairs, Ingo, the team, those who haven't slept, the drafters, the lead drafters, the registration, the comms team. It's just been really great, and thank you so much. I think for someone like myself who've been around for the longest time, and coming from the protest and struggle background, and then you go and sit behind a desk and you manage an organization. It's been really great coming to this People's Assembly and being in touch with everybody. So thank you again for all of that. It's been wonderful. I think the declaration that will come out in less than 24 hours is going to be something that we will take with us. Thank you, Leanne. Let's thank her, for everything. You've been the life of the party. I know you're gonna come back to you. But thank you so much. And of course, the major groups, the women's major group, the NGO major group.
Kate here? Kate Donovan? No.
Yeah, but we have people from the team. Yeah, so and I think that's been quite good as well, because I think when we come to HLFP, the major groups take over, and it's kind of like a system that some of us find hard to navigate. But I think bringing together the movements, the NGOs, the CSOs, and the major groups in terms of navigating, and I think coming together as a platform going into the next decade. So thank you very much. I would really love to take some of the ashes of the Amazon back home. And I'm encouraging all of us, if we can, to take something. Because when I'm gonna cry. Because when you talk about the world on fire, I think you got to talk about the Amazon as well. So I think taking some ashes, I'm not sure that we're gonna bury something, maybe not GA, of course, but I think it's a symbolic. In the culture that I come from as an indigenous person, I think that's a way of connecting back with nature. And I think that the declaration is not just going to be words, but I think we have to take its spirit. I think it's something, you see it coming, that we will be forever trying to put fires out. And I think the spirit of the Amazon through those ashes, there's also I know when I came in to take over this organization that I'm in, someone talked about the phoenix, the spirit of the phoenix. And the spirit of the phoenix, Google it, because out of those ashes comes new life. So I think it'll be very symbolic that out of the ashes of the Amazon, the People's Assembly will give new life to the SDGs. So, thank you all. God bless you. Have a safe trip, and we'll see you back here next year. Take it away, Connie.
Everyone, so I guess I was invited to lead the closing, having done a really successful action. I really want to thank you all on behalf of us as the Women's Major Group and partnering up and collaborating. And as we talk about alternative spaces like the People's Assembly, we're really excited that you all and Ingo and folks that attended our ground level People's Forum during HLPF really found some inspiration to really create alternative spaces, because as our colleagues have said, when we're locked out of the UN, feminists and civil society and activists create alternative spaces. And so really want to give honor to GLPF and other spaces that have always been created to give space for us. Similar to giving thanks to those spaces, it's also giving thanks to the land that we're on. recognizing that the Lenape people were the original inhabitants of Manhattan on the stolen land here in America that we call Turtle Island. And so as we continue to go back home, please continue to remember the struggles of the indigenous folks. The closing that I wanted to share with you all is something giving thanks also to movements that have brought us here. And so this closing is actually going to be coming from the United Farm Workers Movement in California. And so what I'm going to ask people is to come and circle here, maybe behind the pillar, so that we're all together and create a circle space. So please come, yes. So if we all can join the circle, everyone. You can encapsulate the chairs. Alina, I invite you to move the camera in the middle so you can see. We're going to form a circle. Yeah, you can go around the chairs. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe go behind the chairs.
I think we need to make a bigger circle.
Yeah, everyone. Come join. Come join, yeah. Yeah, maybe where Farah is, like, yeah. You can encompass the chairs, and then people who can't stand up, of course. That's totally. Oh, I didn't know it was like a whole setup. Sorry. I love it. Okay, this is great. And so this closing is actually from 1960s, the farm workers movement in California. Does anyone know about that movement? Can you all get back there so that we're all kind of together? Yeah, form one circle. Has anyone ever heard of the name Cesar Chavez? Yes.
Please let a second come to her.
Yes.
So don't leave anyone behind. Leave no one behind. He's on the video, right?
Great. Now let's include everyone, recognizing that we all have different abilities. Great. So as folks have mentioned, this is from the United Farm Workers Movement coming from California in the 60s. Who here has heard of the name Cesar Chavez? Yes, Cesar Chavez. There's other leaders actually that people don't talk about. His name is Larry Itlong and Philip Veracruz. He was a Filipino migrant worker. Also there was Dolores Huerta, so there was great leadership coming from women. But then the end of the day, when the farm workers came together, they were waging a labor strike to raise wages as grape pickers because they were being paid nothing. And so at the end of the day, the way they came together across cultural barriers, across language barriers, similar to how we came together as People's Assembly, coming from various cultures, various continents, various social movements, is they ended with the unity clap. And so what they do is they all come together and we start slowly, and then we build up the clap before we begin. And so when we start, we want to start by listening to our hearts, right? Because similar to what Carmen has mentioned, what comes out of our hearts is what our passion is and what we want to fight for and what we continue to strive for, right? And so we go with that beat, and then at the end, we do a one clap. And at the very end, I'm going to borrow from the Filipino social movement. We say isang bagsak. And isang bagsak means one down. And that means that we just finished the meeting. We just came together as a movement, but that this doesn't end here. And that we will continue to build our social movements, continue to build building bridges, and continue to make space and fight for climate justice as well as social justice in general. Questions? Comments? Cool. Okay, so we'll start. So we listen to our hearts. Remembering what brought us here, remembering what keeps us alive, what keeps us fighting. And then we slowly build up, and at the end we say isang bagsak. Cool? So just follow along.
just found somebody and
Yeah. Sorry. This segment community is a big family. Let's take a picture. You know,